Neoliberalism. It's a big concept, it is definitely a lot in there, and we're not going to get to go super deep in today, but really just wanted to sort of introduce this term and give a little bit of our understanding and how it relates to our work around housing, right? So basically what neoliberalism is a philosophy. And currently it is the leading philosophy for the way that the economy develops. Neoliberalism comes from a set of policies that were used in Central and South America by the expanding imperial power of the United States to dominate countries in the global South. And we now use it to talk about the ways that the United States led global capitalism, right? The ways that the United States led global capitalism in using the economy to oppress poor and working class communities. So this is the definition that we've been using. So neoliberalism is a global system that has brought all nations and peoples into the global capitalist market, the market/structure under the leadership and dominance of the United States. And neoliberalism is sometimes used interchangeably with the term globalization and generally refers to the same political system. So the features of neoliberalism, go to the next slide, please, Samir, include the privatization of public programs and services, right? What are some services that you have seen privatized in your communities? Go ahead and throw them in the chat. Healthcare, right? Absolutely. Housing, water, jail, prison, electricity, rehab, and other healthcare services. Zoom, yes, education, phone lines, television, the list goes on and on and on, right? Last week we talked about commodities, right? And that basic human needs are commodified. So meaning that they are bought and sold, right? So neoliberalism takes it a step further, takes commodification a step further and says that commodification should be held in private hands, right? The government should not be the ones to provide people with even the commodified versions of our needs. We should leave that up to companies, corporations, the market, right? So the other feature of neoliberalism is shrinking the role of the state in controlling or restricting profit accumulation, including easing or removing regulatory policies and programs, right? So again, small government, no restriction on the economy, and profits allowed to accumulate so that, Jeff Bezos can make billions of dollars during a global pandemic, right? Yes, thanks, Davin, for lifting that up. Liberal, in this case, means liberate the market from the government or privatize. It doesn't mean it in the way that you hear pundits throwing around the word liberal of like, oh, those are progressive political values that a liberal has or something like that. It means no restrictions on the market. Liberate the market, liberate money, but not people, right? So this is the philosophy that leads the development of the economy, and it's backed by the government and other institutions that lead our economy. So you see this in lots of different ways, right? Like the Republican Party has towed the neoliberal line for many decades, but so has the Democratic Party, right? It's just really a degree of how they want capitalism to work. Some people think there can be a kinder, gentler capitalism if we just place a few more restrictions on it, right? And then others think it's kind of a very like survival of the fittest type of philosophy of like, just let the market do what it's going to do, right? The invisible hand of the market will somehow regulate itself and everybody will get what they deserve based on how much work they put in, right? So that's just a brief introduction to what neoliberalism means and how it operates in our current, in our current economy.